Good morning. Good morning. It is 3:14 a.m. and I am on my way to the gym right now. I'm going to talk about how funny it is, and it happened again this morning. I woke up and there was two different conversations going on, and this is going to resonate with a lot of people because a lot of the times when you wake up in the morning, the first thing happens is you're confronted with problems. Right here, you start talking to yourself about what bills need to be paid, the dry cleaning you have to pick up, the recital you need to be at, Thanksgiving, where you're going to have it at, dinner, maybe even the job you don't like, the people you're around. First thing, see, for me, I have thought of, man, this deal is coming up. I need to take care of it. Oh man, I got to be here. I got to be there. I got to do this. And then there on the second part, there's a song that's always playing. And this morning it was, this is the season for greatness, for favor. This is the season to reap what I have sowed. Ain't that something? My brain is split. My brain and my thoughts are split in two different hemispheres. One is thinking about all the things that I have to do. The other one is just giving praise to the one that got me here. And I'll let these thoughts, these negative thoughts play, and all these worry thoughts play with the praise song playing gently in the background, like almost like a soap opera. You know, when Chad is talking to Becky and they're talking about how their $1 million mansion in the soap opera is not going to, they're going to lose it. And there's that little gentle piano music playing in the background. That's how it's happening in the morning. All the thoughts about things that are not important or not in my control are racing through my mind. With this song of prayer gently playing in the background. And I sit there and I entertain the thoughts. And then I tell them, shut up. Ain't it funny? See, when I say the devil, I'm talking about anything that goes against what I want. Anything. It could be the food came out at the restaurant cold. I'd be like, the devil that made my food cold. It was something I didn't want. It's my way of correlating or relating it to something that I disagree with. The devil made me sick. No, I understand. I just have a cold. I get that. I get that. It's not that serious. Nobody's that spiritually filled that they walk around calling everything the devil. That's just my way of relating. So if we're having a conversation, I say, well, the devil has a part in it. That's my way of saying that something is happening that I don't agree with. And instead of using the word hate, I much rather just throw the devil under the bus on that one. So it's funny how the devil will be up as soon as I wake up. As soon as I wake up, the devil wakes up. And he starts playing the games. He's not telling me how thankful I should be that I am even here, that I'm not sleeping on a park bench somewhere. That would bring about too much gratitude. He doesn't start reminding me that I have 4 transactions closing this week, that my business is doing better than ever. He doesn't remind me that my kids are healthy and happy. Oh, no, no, no. Cannot start the morning off with gratitude. That would be too much like winning. But early in the morning, you wake up and goes to work. What fear can I strike in this individual's heart? And I gotta tell you something. The devil doesn't really like me. Me and the devil we're not really cool, because at every turn that he tries to get me, I'm like, dude, I done been through too much to think that I'm not here for a reason. And that is, I would have to say, single solitary reason why I don't lose a lot is because I have gratitude, and then I also have the ability to reflect and say that I've lost friends. They're not here. I am. We were involved in the same things. They're not here. I am. I wrote a message this morning, and it said I used to write, sign my name on plea deals. That's what you do when you're trying to reduce prison time. The prosecuting attorney will typically offer you a plea deal. Instead of life in prison, we'll give you 18 years. How about that? Now I sign letters that I write to clients, thanking them for allowing me to help them accomplish their goal. I used to hang out Friday nights, or every night. Sometimes I'd be so drunk. I remember being drunk a couple times where I forgot where I lived. I would just, one moment, be in the car driving, I would black out. I'd be in spurts. And I remember one time being on the freeway late at night or early in the morning, one of the two, they all look the same when you're drunk. And I literally could not remember how I got home. I couldn't remember where I lived. I couldn't remember where I lived. I was literally driving on the freeway do I even live this way? To now spending time with my oldest son in our office and building a business, an empire. So my reflection gives me authority. It gives me power. It gives me dominion over anything that comes my way. No, but does that stop that fella from trying to come at me early in the morning? No, he thinks he can catch me while I'm half awake, half asleep. Which I think, by the way, is the most cutest thing that the devil could do, is try to catch you when you're unaware. And he plays that game. And all it really did for me was get me to really thinking about whatever areas is the devil playing games at. I bumped into my sister a week ago. Come to find out, the devil was telling her things. Except this time it wasn't a spiritual demonic spirit. It was the devil in the form of a person telling my sister things that I never said. In the ear. The devil likes to get in the ear. You know, the person that likes to gossip. They might want to check that spirit inside of them. Because if they've not been in your ear to talk about God or talk about how good you're doing, I want to watch where that's coming from. The devil isn't always in just a thought. Sometimes he's in a body. He's not always in a man's body. Sometimes he's in a woman's body. And he's just going about the earth doing his work. So when I say devil, I'm talking about anything I don't like. Anything that disagrees with what I believe in. You call it what you want, I call it what I want. I prefer to throw the devil under the bus, under things that I don't like. That's my word association. The devil, I associate the devil with everything I dislike. So if you hear me say the devil, the devil, the devil, it's not because I'm so spiritually filled. It's because that's the word that I choose to associate with things I don't like. Period. But I've noticed that if the devil can't get to me through my thought, he's good enough to try to go around me and get to me through my wife. But I guess he didn't get the memo that she was anointed too. Try to get me through my kids. He didn't get the memo. My kids are anointed through me. He tried to get to me by talking about me to other people. But the cleverest trick I think that the devil actually has is the trick that he tries to catch you when you first wake up. Feels like you're vulnerable. And he starts throwing all these problems at you. The best way you can combat that early morning attack is get in a place of gratitude. Simply tell it to shut up. Simply tell it to stop talking. Simply tell it to cease. And then just be mindful of all the things you're thankful of and thankful for. Because those thoughts, one of those small grateful thoughts tends to be more powerful than 100 negative thoughts. Because at the end of it, you come to a sense of gratefulness that tells you it will all work out in the end.